My name is James Ose, and I was welcomed into the Mug Club November of 24. Actually, my first legal beer I ever had was here at Copper Kettle. My father and my girlfriend's father had been drinking here for a long time, and we bought a house pretty close to it prior to that. And so on my 21st birthday, we came over here, and that was the first time I'd been here. That was May of 21. Copper Kettle means a lot of different things to me. It's really hard to put it down into any form of words because it's a place that you have to feel. It's a community that is well known, but it's so welcoming. And I've had a very unique experience of being the outlier and the underdog when it comes to being in the Mug Club. You know, it's the kind of thing that you never thought you'd be welcomed into, and the kind of thing you're never going to lose. Copper Kettle to me is a home that's so close to home, you never want to go home because you're always home. Yeah, I mean, when I first started coming here and I saw the mugs, it was a goal for me to achieve, and it didn't feel like it would be achievable since there is a gap in age between me and the next youngest. But as soon as you start sitting down at the bar and talking to anyone, the conversation quickly evolves into something really familiar. And it doesn't matter who you're having it with. It doesn't matter who you're sitting down at the bar with. You're going to have a great conversation. You're going to be able to look them in the eyes and see them as an equal. It's a place of equal footing, and there's nothing quite like it because you're just here to have a good beer and have good company. I've had some really, really great friendships blossom from this place. I've had people that have picked me up from hard times and people that were there for my highest highs. When I graduated college, I had my graduation party here, and there wasn't a single regular that didn't show up. It was really incredible to know that everyone that had been at my side and on my side for that was there to see me finish it. It's nothing more special than that. At first, it was really daunting. I didn't think that I could break the barrier of time and form, meaningful relationships with someone that had 20, 30, 40, and even 50 years on me. But it never seemed to matter. Any person that I was able to sit down to and share a beer with or share conversation with, it was never the main focus of a conversation. It was more so, who you are, how's your day? It doesn't matter when you were born because you're enjoying the same beer. You're enjoying the same time together. It's happening now. My taste has changed drastically since I first started drinking beer. I used to be a hops forward kind of guy, and I immediately fell in love with the Citrus Paradisi, which has still been a mainstay for me. And it evolved into the Morale Boost, which is more of my easy drinker. But I've really cared more for malty and heavier beers recently. So the Doppelbock, the Dunkel, anything that has more malt forward to the profile has really piqued my interest recently. But I have to mention, and I would be remiss if I didn't, my favorite beer that's ever come through here is Sweet D's Sweet Tea. An incredible beer for the staff brew. It's something that's never going to be made again, so it's special to be a part of. Former bartender Wyatt Stokes. The day that he and his wife got their wedding papers signed, I honestly wasn't even aware of it happening at the time, but I was here drinking anyways, and we'd been cordial so far. But they walked through the doors of the brew house, and everyone erupted in cheer. And, it was something more special than anything I'd ever experienced because everyone was just there to celebrate. And it was all love. I just wish this could last forever.